What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. And today I'm going to talk really quick about the dangers of monetizing your body. I want to make it short because I know a lot of y'all ladies got ADHD, so we're just going to bring up 4 quick points, okay? But number one, before we get into it, I want to say, I'm not here to stop any woman from doing what she wants to do. I know this is the feminist movement, okay? I know this is the stop slut shaming movement, okay? I know y'all want to free the nipple. I know y'all going on slut walks. I know y'all want to take back y'all bodies, and I'm not trying to stop y'all from doing that, okay? I just can whole culture and slut shaming culture, okay? In the era of stripper rap, somebody needs to come and show you guys the other side of this, okay? I know some women who went to that side, so I can speak from the other side. I know men who deal on that side, so I can speak from the other side. And I have a lot of stories and articles that I've even done before on this channel that shows the downside of doing that. And then number two, before we get into it, I really want to say, if any woman who's brought up, especially a dead woman or a woman who has passed away, gets brought up in this video, it's no disrespect to the dead. It's just a reference point. RIP to those ladies, every single lady who has passed away. We never want anyone to die here, okay? But with that being said, let's get straight into it. Point number one, okay? You're monetizing yourself with no protection, all right? I remember when I was younger, I used to always say, what do women need pimps for? Like, if they want to go and sell their V-Box, why not just go and sell their V-Box on their own? Then I went to college and I seen some things. Then I got older, I read about some things and I seen some things. I understood the importance of a pimp or the importance of a madam, or at least being in some type of a brothel. And it's protection, because what happens now is you got all these IG models now, you got all these escorts now, you got all these dancers now, you got all these Onlyfans models, and they don't have anyone protecting them. They're cutting all their deals on their own. So what happens when the trick goes wrong, okay? And look at the case of Miss Mercedes Moore. Now, we don't necessarily know if this is due to someone who was just stalking her, or if it was a trick gone wrong, but there was no sign of breaking, so it may have been a trick gone wrong. He ends up murdering her and then murdering himself. But there was no protection, there was no madam, there was no pimp, there was no one watching her back. She was turning her own business if she was turning business. Tiger Booty, another example, okay? She's out in Ghana with the Ghanaian billionaires to entertain them. Okay, that's fine, but she's out there by herself. There's no pimp. There's no madam. There's no brothel. There's no business. There's no one that's scoring her. She's out there by herself. As it turns out, she winds up dead, okay? But we don't know exactly what happened. But what we do know is the dude, property she was tenanting at the time, he was super connected with law enforcement, so there's a good chance that he paid to cover up that investigation or make it look like whatever. But at the end of the day, that's 2 examples of ladies passing away who decided to monetize themselves with nobody protecting or backing them up, okay? Even if you look at the situation where I'm broke, again, she decided to start monetizing herself on IG, gain herself a big following, use her body to make money. Again, nothing necessarily wrong with that, okay? But if she goes out to a party, her ex-boyfriend's not happy that she dumped him, so she go out here and monetize herself because he didn't want her doing that. He wanted to keep her locked down in this traditional role. He goes up there, and in her case, her boyfriend tried to defend her, but he got shot, she got killed, all for monetization. So that's problem number one. You guys don't have any protection. You're monetizing yourself by yourself, and at the end of the day, it could be the year of the woman, it could be feminism, it could be all that, but you're still women, you're still the weaker of the two sexes. You need at least someone watching your back, even if it's another woman, 2 eyes on the situation. A lot of you guys, you're going out here and you're not doing that, okay? Alright, so number two, okay? Number 2 problem you're running into, drugs, alright? Listen, there was one girl, I can't remember her specific name, but she went to go and turn a trick with this guy, okay? And then she went to the bathroom, so this guy used the bathroom real quick. Well, after she had been there for an hour or 2, dude goes in there to check on her, he found out that she's dead. Why is she dead? She overdosed on drugs. See, what they don't tell you guys a lot about being the IG model, being the Onlyfans, being the stripper, or being the escort is you have to put yourself in a different mindset to be able to deal with these dudes. You gotta realize a lot of these guys who turn in tricks, a lot of these guys who go into the strip clubs, a lot of these guys who are on your OnlyFans, they're not select guys. They're not young and attractive guys. Sometimes they are, but most of the time they're not. A lot of times these millionaires, these billionaires, a lot of times these dudes spending this money are complete creeps. They ugly, they fat, they old. To be able to even perform for them, to be able to even get yourself excited to do what you needed to do for them, you gotta be high off of drugs. I'm talking heroin, I'm talking meth, I'm talking cocaine. And this is what a lot of you guys think. You think, I'm gonna just post a few photos on OnlyFans, it's gonna be over. I'm gonna just fly out, sleep with this old guy one time, I'm gonna get to be on a yacht and eat this good food, it's gonna all be good. I'm gonna just get on this pole one time and it's gonna all be good. But you get out there, you get stage fright, you get nervous, as I've said before, there's a certain amount of femininity you have to give up, okay, to even be able to monetize yourself. And sometimes you can't just give that up. So you say, I'm going to snort a little cocaine, or somebody offer you a little X, or somebody offer you a little Xanax or something like that. Like, you guys ever seen the movie with Lisa Ray? Okay, if you guys ever seen that movie, Players Club, if you ever seen Players Club, it happened to her. Sometimes they just be like, oh, take a little bit of this and take the edge off. Then you end up hooked on drugs, okay? Now you cracked out, okay? Now you doped out. Now you out of your mind. Now you got a drug problem on top of having this problem of dealing with all these people, okay? It's not pointed out enough how the sex life or the monetizing your body life literally leads women into the drug life, literally turns them into meth heads or heroin heads or crack heads or coke heads and stuff like that, because they're taking these drugs to be able to perform these things in the first place, okay? Point number 3 that I want to bring up, okay? Improper monetization in the first place. A lot of these girls who turn their own tricks, they don't even do it right. I'll give you guys an example. I have 2 friends, but 2 girls who I knew from high school. They decided to make Onlyfans, okay? One tried to keep it super low. It leaked, but it only leaked to certain people, and then she deleted her Onlyfans as soon as it leaked. But she didn't put her face in no photos. She only posted one photo of her butt with a fundraiser for $175. She got the $175. And then a photo of her breast with a fundraiser for $225. She got the $225. Then when it leaked, she said her account down was $20 to even subscribe to access. So she made like a quick probably 500, 600 something bucks. The other one went all out. She's advertising this thing on Reddit. She's advertising this thing on Instagram. She's advertising it on Facebook. She's advertising it on Twitter. She's not blocking her face off or anything. But guess what her cost of entry was? $7.99. Then once she got a couple of clients, she upped it to $14.99. Guys, porn is a $1 billion industry. I repeat, a $1 billion industry. Should never be selling your body for $7.99, $14.99. That's just poor pussy management. That doesn't even make sense, okay? But then on top of that, okay, because she went all out with this thing, okay, and this leads into problem number 4, which is reputation. Because she went all out with this thing, it's not like she could just return to the traditional workforce. She can get an entry-level job where they're not going to really check into her or anything like that. She's not going to be able to get into a high-level job because you can never really delete anything from the internet. And like I said, she doubled down on this. She didn't hide that she was doing this, okay? So what happened is she got an influx of money and an influx of people at first, but guess what? The pictures of seeing you naked and stuff like that, she realized her subscriber count was lowering. So she had to do something a little bit more extreme to keep people coming back. So then that's when she starts the dildo play. But then the dildo play isn't enough. So she has to do something a little bit more extreme to keep people coming back. So then that's when she starts doing it with women, okay? But then that wasn't enough. Now they requested her to do it with dudes and stuff like that. Next thing you know, she's a full-blown, and then guess what? That's not enough. So now she's got to do other stuff. The thing is, that's a rabbit hole. You have to keep getting more and more and more perverted to keep people coming back, because this is a subscription. You have to keep people coming back every single month. So once they see your news, once they scroll through your page, what's the reason for them to pay the $14.99, the $20, the $30, or the $50? The next time you have to keep creating new content, and it has to be better than your last content. And once you put your face on this, you cannot go back to being regular. It's not like dudes don't know now that this is what you do. A lot of dudes won't touch you because this is what you do, especially if you're not making a lot of money doing it, which in particular she wasn't. And this was another problem a lot of young women run into. They set up the OnlyFans and made like $2,000 their first month, and they expect it to be that way the next month. But everyone that unsubscribe, they have to keep kicking it up, they have to keep kicking it up, they have to keep kicking it up, they have to keep going to different platforms to try to find new subscribers. They become full-on sex workers. And let me tell you guys something, okay? The only career that's shorter than being an athlete is being a sex worker, okay? The average athlete career professional athlete's career lasts 4 years. The average sex worker career lasts 2. I repeat, the average professional athlete's career lasts 4 years. The average sex worker's career lasts 2. So you got 2 years window to make as much money as you possibly can. As soon as you get old, it's a wrap. As soon as you get fat, it's a wrap. As soon as you get an STD, it's a wrap. It's that simple. So you're throwing all your eggs into one basket. You better make a lot of money in that basket. You better be able to get your body done, or keep your body done, or do whatever it takes to keep that money coming in. Okay? So these are some of the dark sides that people don't tell you about. Okay? Not knowing how to monetize yourself properly, short selling yourself. Okay? Getting addicted to drugs, not having any protection, and being beaten or possibly killed or raped. Okay? Things that people aren't talking to you about. Right? Your reputation and not being able to go backwards and get a traditional job or have a traditional family because everybody knows what you're doing. Now again, I'm not telling you not to monetize yourself, nor am I trying to throw dirt on these people's names. I'm just giving you guys an alternative perspective to think about before you go down that field that they don't give you guys that much anymore, because we're in hoe culture, we're in slut culture, okay, we're in stripper rap culture, we're in savage R&B music culture, so they don't really talk about these facets anymore. So I'm just giving you an alternate way to think about things. Go ahead, like and subscribe if you want to. I'm Alex, and I'm out. Peace.